Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an interesting week for Call of Duty. We've had Season 4.5, aka Season 4 Reloaded, come out for Vanguard and Warzone. And on top of that, the leaking faucet kept on going for Modern Warfare 2. So what I normally do when all of this news is kind of coming out is I wrap it up all into one video, call it the Call of Duty Weekly Reload, and we talk about all of the news in one video. This week, I didn't really cover the news as it came out because it was my birthday. I went to the beach, I got really sunburnt, all of that good stuff. But in this video, we're going to wrap up all of that news, all of the Modern Warfare 2 stuff, which we've kind of been trending towards on this channel because that's what I'm excited for. DMZ, Warzone 2, all of that good jazz. We're going to be wrapping it up into this video and talking about Season 4.5 as well. But before we dive into all of that news, let's first talk about today's video sponsor. If you're a gamer and don't currently have a VPN in your arsenal, you need to get one as soon as possible. That is why today we are partnering up with private internet access for today's video. If you're gaming, the last thing you want to deal with is slow internet speeds, restrictions, or worst case scenario, a DDoS attack. That is why private internet access is here. It will hide your IP address, on top of that encrypt your internet connections, and more importantly, lower your ping times. With just the click of the button, you can change your virtual location to any of the 50 states or around the world and play anything in just a couple of seconds. It really couldn't be easier. Private internet access is available on all operating systems. On top of that, you can protect yourself on 10 devices at the same time. On top of that, you can use the app and customize it so that it can cater to your every need. If you want to grab the best gaming VPN, I've got a really special deal for you today. They are doing a deal. If you click my link down in the description, you get yourself 82% off, which is only going to cost you $2.11 a month. And on top of that, they're going to add 3 free months for you as well. So if you want to get your hands on the best gaming VPN, click that link down below, go to private internet access, and never game without a VPN again. So we're going to start off with the simple stuff, the stuff that actually came out this week. We're going to go through this very quickly. But first of all, we have Rebirth of the Dead, which is of course the new mode to come with Season 4.5, aka Season 4 Reloaded. It's on Rebirth Island. It is essentially the same zombies mode that we saw back in Verdansk every single October. Now, of course, this isn't happening this October because this October is when the new Modern Warfare game releases, hence why we are already seeing this now. I think that's pretty straightforward and most people know that already. Now, the other interesting thing that happened with this update is in Warzone, a lot of the Modern Warfare 2019 weapons got buffed, which is interesting to see. We don't actually know why as of yet, but shifting the meta towards Modern Warfare things when a Modern Warfare game is releasing kind of makes a lot of sense. Now, we also have the other Season 4 Reloaded stuff like the new weapon, the Vargo S, things along those lines. And then, of course, on August 1st, we get the Terminator 2 Judgment Day bundle and all the Terminator 2 things coming to the game as well. So essentially, that is all of the Season 4.5 stuff, the new stuff that it came out this week that I want to talk about. Now I want to move into some Modern Warfare 2 news and what is going on behind the scenes with that in regards to the multiplayer reveal, when the game is actually coming out, and some early access information. So essentially what happened is when Season 4.5 actually came out, some people went into the files, and these are data miners, and they were looking for things in regards to Modern Warfare 2. And one of the things that they found was a statement that specifically said, campaign early access available now in regards to Modern Warfare 2. So this is something that really we've never seen before, unless you want to include one of the Modern Warfare remastered games. But as far as this goes, what essentially it means is that in some shape or form, there's files within Warzone right now that show campaign early access for Modern Warfare 2. Now, this could potentially be some sort of pre-order bonus, and it lends to the question as to, will this be PlayStation exclusive, and will this be something that can only be played early within PlayStation? And I would guess that that is not the case, and I'm actually guessing that that's, if it happens, is probably only going to be like maybe a day or two early, and let me explain why. So earlier in the week, we found out through Tom Henderson that the multiplayer reveal for Modern Warfare 2 probably isn't happening until early September, which will probably also happen right before the multiplayer beta goes live, which does make a lot of sense. We've seen this many times before. They kind of show the multiplayer announcement and they say the alpha or the beta will be going live this weekend or something along those lines. And as of right now, we don't have any specific dates as to when that would be, but if it's happening early to mid-September, At that point, there's only a month left before the actual launch of the game, and if there's some sort of campaign early access available, it can't be happening a month in advance if that's when the beta for the multiplayer is happening as well. Hopefully that makes sense, but essentially we are looking at a multiplayer reveal September, beta sometime in September, launch end of October. Somewhere, if this leak is true about campaign early access, somehow that would have to happen before all of that too. And I'm guessing, generally speaking, when we look at Call of Duty games, sometimes you can kind of download them early, whether that be a week early, a couple days early, before the game actually goes live. I think it would kind of make a lot of sense if when you could download the game early, if you could also, if you've pre-ordered the game, hop into the campaign and play that 1 to 2 days before the actual game comes out. To my knowledge, Call of Duty has never done that, never made it so that you could just play the campaign early, waited to turn on the multiplayer servers, anything along those lines. Now, there were also some other files that kind of go in line with this as well, including launching something called Call of Duty HQ or Call of Duty Headquarters, which at this point we don't know what that is. It sounds like Battle.net where you can go in and launch any of the Call of Duty games, but at this point there isn't really any more description as to what Call of Duty Headquarters could actually be. There's also files referring to something as Warzone Legacy. So potentially we could be referring to Warzone 1 as Warzone Legacy and then Warzone 2 as just Warzone, or potentially Warzone 2. We don't really know at this point. There's a lot of questions up in the air, especially when it comes to Warzone 2 and what is going to happen in regards to that. But as far as what we have learned this week, apparently there are files in regards to campaign early access being available for Modern Warfare 2, whether that is a pre-order bonus or some sort of other situation. At this point, we don't know, but of course, you guys know I love the campaign for Call of Duty. We'll be diving in and trying to figure that out as that happens. As far as multiplayer goes, it appears as though we are going to be waiting a while for that actual multiplayer reveal. It has been a while since we've seen this late of a multiplayer reveal, but I'm guessing early, mid-September, sometime around then, should be expecting a beta at some point around that time as well. But other than that, we don't have any exact dates, exact times. We'll have to wait and see for that one. And then as far as the launching Call of Duty HQ and Warzone Legacy, those are just files within the game. A lot of the times files have wrong names, things along those lines in them, so we have to take those with a grain of salt. But potentially we could be getting some sort of Call of Duty HQ, whether that be on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, or all three. We don't know, but we do know that Call of Duty is coming to Steam, which could somehow incorporate this Call of Duty HQ. We don't know. We don't know at this point, but as we get more news, I will keep you guys updated. So if you want to stay up to date on everything, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, all of that good jazz. Also, let me know what you think of all of this news down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking of Season 4.5, all of that jazz. And if you want to stay up to date on all the news, subscribe, notifications, all of that. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.